Hey everyone, so it is time for my September favorites. I cannot believe how fast September went by, and it's kind of crazy. A lot of things happened in September. I had to go back to school. I guess that was just the biggest thing, I guess, that had to happen to me. But it's my last year of high school. I'm glad I'm getting it over with because I hate high school. I really do. But anyways, it's time for my favorites now. So I'll just get into them. I'll get into my favorites now. I sound really, really raspy and it's not good sounding. So I hope you can bear with the voice. Anyways, okay, favorites. Enough rambling. Let's get into the favorites. So, my first favorite is a makeup item, and this isn't like the one, but this is a paint pot by MAC, and it's in soft ochre. This color isn't my favorite. I've been really liking just paint pots in general. The reason why, I never really used them a whole ton when, prior to, this past month, I guess, since September, because I think, just before summer, I think in, April or May, I started to notice my eyeshadow, would, crease right in the, front, what would you call this, the inner corner area, after, a day of wearing it, the whole day wearing it. And that never happened to me before, and I do use Urban Decay Primer Potion, and it never did that to me before. It's always stayed really, really nice, and I've always had really oily eyelids, so I mean it shouldn't really do a difference. But I was getting really, really frustrated, so I decided to put a cream base, like the paint pot, over my eye, over the primer potion, and I thought that this would just make it crease more, but it actually prevents it from creasing, and I'm really surprised because it's just you think the more layers you put on your eyes, the more it would crease, but this really does help a lot in the creasing. So my eyeshadows don't crease anymore in the inner area because I use these now. I only have two paint pots. I have soft ochre, which is the one I used today, and I also have painterly. So it's the two main light base colors, I guess. They're both creams. There's no shimmer or anything. They're both just regular cream flat colors. So I like that a lot. So I've really, really been liking paint pots because they help my eyeshadow so much. Next I have a eyeshadow, and I'm actually wearing this eyeshadow today, and it is by NARS, and it's called Cypress. And it's kind of like a golden taupe color. I'm not sure if that's how you'd say it, but that's how I think it looks. It's like a goldeny taupe color. And I've had this eyeshadow for quite some time now, and I really like it a lot. There is a small dent in it. You won't be able to tell, but there is, trust me. I love this eyeshadow for an all over the eyelid wash type color. It's really, really pretty, and today I just have it kind of in the inner corner area, the inner third, I guess, if you could see. And it's just a really, really pretty goldeny taupe color. Really, really liking this eyeshadow a lot and using it a lot this past month. Next is, we'll just keep going in the whole eyeshadow direction. Next is an eyeshadow brush, and a big surprise. You all know that I do use MAC brushes just because I personally like them a lot. I think they're good quality, and they work for me. Sorry, I wanted to move. But to my surprise, I actually found a brush that isn't MAC that I really, really like a lot. It is, pricier, just like MAC brushes, but I'll tell you what I like using this brush for. So this is a NARS brush. It's the number 14 brush by NARS. It's kind of like a short tapered like, dome type brush but with a point. It's kind of like the 219 by MAC, but just a little bit bigger and a little bit more fluffier, like flexible. And I really like using this pencil type brush for using black eyeshadow or really, really dark eyeshadows, because I would always just use like my 217 because I always thought like my 219's like too stiff, like too densely packed, and just picks up way too much and it's just too dense, like it won't move. It has changed the way I look at using really dark eyeshadows, and I really like using dark eyeshadows a lot now that I can use this type of brush. It just really makes it really, really precise and just a lot better looking, because now I can use this and now I can blend out with my 217 and it looks a whole lot better than before, and I am in love with this brush. I think it was $27.50. It's like $27.50, $28, which is quite pricey, but for me it was totally worth it. And I think I got that in like the first or second week of September, and I used it every single time I used eyeshadow this month. So it's a great brush. Then I have nail polish, and I'm actually wearing this nail polish right now, and this is in You Don't Know Jacques, I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce it right, I guess. But this is just kind of like a plummy gray brown color. I got this in the beginning of September because I kind of wanted to look for more fall type colors, and I picked this one up and I wasn't too attracted to it, but I kind of somewhat liked it, and I just decided to go with it, and I'm so happy I did because I think it's a really, really pretty color. And I don't know, it's a really nice fall color. It's very like simple, but it still looks good. So I used this in the beginning of September, and then I think around mid-September I wanted to go like kind of fun again. So I think I used China Glaze for Audrey. That's like the Tiffany blue color. And I think this past week I took that off and put this back on again. Next is a foundation, and I just decided to go with this foundation because I really wanted to try it out. I've heard so many good things from it and so many good things from this brand. So this is the Bobbi Brown Natural Finish Long Lasting Foundation, and this is pretty new. I think it came out earlier this year, and I have it in the color Warm Beige 3.5. It's a really, really nice foundation. It's very, very low coverage. I mean, it still covers redness and everything really nice, but spots, it doesn't really cover those that much. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, this really is not it. This might not be the best for you if you really want to go for the full coverage look. But I do use concealer when I do use this on like the big spots. It does cover the little spots very minimally, but like big spots, like red spots, it really doesn't cover too much. But nonetheless, I still like this foundation. I still love using foundations because my face feels like it can breathe when I use this, and I love like the natural look it gives my skin. I used it like 2 weeks straight, and I like it a lot. I don't have it on today only because I have a little spot right there, and it just kind of, I didn't really want to use this, so I just used my NARS Sheer Glow today instead, because that has a really, really nice coverage. I really do like using this when my skin's not crazy. And my last two products are skincare products. I was just in Sephora one day and I seen these products because I was using my Cetaphil for quite some time, and I'm not sure, you know, I like changing up my skincare products even though the Cetaphil was working perfectly for me. But I decided to try the Clean Scene by Murad, and I seen a few reviews on this initially after I bought it because I didn't really research it too much, and that's bad. You should always research things beforehand. And I seen a bunch of people like wrote about it, how it made their skin dry out, and I was like, oh great, because my skin dries out with like anything because my skin's so sensitive. But I really like it a lot. It smells so good. I think they use yumberry, and I guess that's what makes it smell so good. And this is the cleanser, and you seriously need like probably a pea-size amount, and that's it, because it lathers really, really well. So I really like this cleanser a lot. It doesn't dry my face out. It doesn't dry my skin out. It's really, really nice. So I really like this stuff a lot. And what I got along to go with it is the moisturizer, and this is the just regular moisturizer. It doesn't have SPF, so I use it. I only use this in the morning because I do use a more hydrating one at night, but I do use this one in the morning because it's very light and it's oil free, and this one also smells great. So I got these, I think in, I don't know, it wasn't the very beginning of September, but it was before the middle of September, and I've been using them ever since, and I really like them a lot, and I like them a lot, and I recommend them. My skin type, if you want, like, I can do a skincare video, like my skin, like all about my skin and everything. But this is my current condition of my skin. I'm using my MacBook, so it looks good, but I do have one spot right there that I'm not too proud of. But otherwise, I can do a skincare video if you want me to, talking about my skin and my products, because I don't have too much time right now. I hope you all enjoyed my video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.